24 February 2024 when his cousin reached Hooghly Konnagar, village in India, 17 kilometers away from Kolkata. When she reached Shreyanshu's room, she was shocked to see the scene. Shreyanshu was lying soaked in blood. The veins of his hand were cut. His head was crushed and there were injury marks all over the body. Someone had brutally murdered Shreyanshu. There was blood all around. A kitchen knife was also lying on the floor. The TV was playing at high volume as if the murderer did not want the sound to go out of the room. When the police reached there, seeing the condition of the dead body, only one question came to their mind: that what was the hatred for a small child that he was killed so badly? Such cruelty was done to his body as if the killer wanted that he should not survive under any condition. The dead body was sent for post-mortem. There, Shreyanshu's parents were crying inconsolably. The police started their investigation by checking the call records and all the people of the area. The investigation of the CCTV footages began, in which the police found something that shocked everyone. Shreyanshu's father Pankaj Sharma works in a private firm in Kolkata and mother Shanta Sharma works in a restaurant. They had been married for 10 years and they had a son who was 8 years old and studied in the 4th standard. Everyone was shocked by the crime committed with Shreyanshu. The investigation started and first of all the house was searched. No kind of forced entry was visible through the windows and doors of the house. All the valuables of the house were in their places, which means nothing was stolen. There was also a dog at home which would bark at every stranger, but on asking the neighbor, it was found out that at the time of the murder, i.e. between 2 to 4 p.m. on Tuesday, no one heard the dog barking at that time. All the houses in that locality are very close to each other, so if the dog had barked, someone would definitely have heard it. There was no forced entry, no robbery, nor would that dog bark at anyone. All these three things were pointing towards one thing: that the murder was committed by someone from the house. The police took the numbers of the neighbors, parents, close relatives and friends to get some clue, but nothing significant was found from the call records. Now the police started checking the CCTV cameras installed in the locality to see who passed through the locality between 2 to 4 p.m. Then the police saw a woman coming and going among the people in the locality at that time. Uttam was wearing a mask on his face. Police got suspicious about her body language, so in order to identify her, police showed the footage to Shreyanshu's parents. On seeing her, her mother refused to identify her, but Shreyanshu's father Pankaj recognized her as soon as he saw it. The woman was Shanta's close friend Ishrath Parveen, who often visited their house and whom Shreyanshu also called his aunt. Police suspected that there might be an affair between Shreyanshu's father Pankaj and Ishrath. So first they got Pankaj's call details, but nothing was found in it which could confirm that there was any kind of affair between these two. But when Ishrath's CDR was obtained, the call details told a different story. On the day of the murder, Ishrath's phone was switched off from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. or for 7 hours. Also, Ishrath used to talk for hours on a number every day. She used to talk on that number till 12 p.m. When police got that number checked, they were surprised. That number belonged to Shreyanshu's mother Shanta. The husband was with whom Ishrath used to talk for hours every day. Then the police used to visit Ishrath's house. Everyone thought that both of them were very good friends. Shreyanshu also used to call her his auntie. When the police asked the husband, he told that he already knew about these two, but he kept quiet because of his son and society. But what was the connection of all these things with Shreyanshu? Since Ishrath's phone was switched off at the time of murder and she was seen in the CCTV camera at that time in the same area and in the same street. Therefore, without any delay, the police picked up Ishrath and then Shanta. During interrogation, Shanta broke down and confessed that she had murdered her son and Ishrath had sharpened her skills in this. Hearing this, the police were shocked. A mother was the murderer of her son. But now the question arises that why did she commit such a big crime? When Shreyanshu returned home from school, he saw his mother in a compromised situation on the bed with Ishrath. His mother was with her girlfriend. She was physically involved to such a level with Ishrath that she did not even pay attention whether the door was closed or not, and neither did she see that it was time for Shreyanshu to return from school. Imagine the state of mind of an 8-year-old child watching all this. On one hand, he understood that all this was wrong, but what should he say and to whom should he say it? It is not easy to understand the anger, sadness, and confusion he was going through after seeing his mother like this. Since then, he used to fight with his mother and was angry and upset. On the other hand, Shanta was afraid that her son might tell someone or else she would be disgraced. Therefore, ignoring all relationships, Shanta crossed all limits with Ishrath. A mother first hit her son's head on the wall with her own hands, then hit it hard on the table. After that, she hit his head with a heavy statue. When she was not satisfied with this, she went to the kitchen and brought a knife and cut his veins and waited till he breathed his last. I don't think there is any relationship left now that would not go to the limit of brutality. Ishrath got captured in the camera only because there was a camera on the route from which she had to go home. Shanta went from the other side and there was no camera on that side, so Shanta was not captured. Police told that the biggest help they got in solving this case was from the point when they saw that the dog had not barked. This made it clear to them that no unknown stranger was involved in this case, and this was the work of someone from the family. So this was today's case in which a mother kills her own son to hide her illicit relationship. Tell us by commenting if you think that a crime more horrific than this can happen. Please subscribe the channel so that we can bring more cases to you.